Welcome to the training on reporting on suicide and mental illness, best practices for the media. This brief training aims to help individuals learn how to responsibly address suicide and mental illness in the media by following local rules and regulations. I am Dr. Sharmita Krishnamurthy and I am thrilled to join you on your journey to being a responsible media reporter. It is challenging to understand why our words matter, even more so when discussing mental health and suicide. 1 in 7 Indians is affected by a mental disorder, says a 2019 paper published by Indian Council of Medical Research in Lancet Psychiatry. Some employers won't hire people with mental illness, and some family members won't let someone with a mental illness live with them. Do you ever wonder why people are so negative about something which is so common? Well, what people hear in the media gives them a skewed and negative view of mental illness. How one writes, talks, or communicates about suicide can save lives. Approximately 1,64,000 suicides were reported in India in 2021, a 7.2% increase compared to 2020. Training in suicide and mental illness reporting for media professionals, mental health providers, and community suicide gatekeepers is essential. That makes sense because, among many other things, journalists are in charge of covering suicide deaths and mental illness in the media. Gatekeepers help the community prevent suicides, and mental health specialists anchor it. When you take a scientific approach to reporting mental health and suicide, you will appreciate, accept, and apply the best reporting standards and be less likely to face legal and regulatory challenges. So, it is important to understand the recommendations and the evidence supporting them. This training will help you feel more confident in your ability to think clearly and critically before writing about mental illness and suicide for any media source. To get started, you need an intention which you already have. You're taking this training because you intended to do so in the first place and you did it. When you have the right intentions, you will get bright insights, which you will in time. If you only have intention or insights, that won't be enough. To make a difference, you will need to use what you have learned at your work, where you have the chance to implement what you have learned into action. So, you can make an impact if you have the right intention, bright insight, and tight implementation. In this training, I will use evidence-based research and real-life examples to explain why and how to discuss suicide and mental illness in the media in a balanced and respectful manner, adhering to the best local media guidelines available. Would you agree with me that the media greatly impacts what people learn about health and social problems? Yes, definitely. Would you agree if I said the news coverage could help change the course of suicide crisis and mental health help seeking? Well, maybe. Would you agree with me again if I said it's simple? Not sure, right? In the 4 video segments to follow, you will learn the good, the bad, and the ugly side of media reporting on suicide, media guidelines as the guiding light that has the power to save lives, reporting on mental health as an uphill battle in the media, last, how media reporters might serve as media influencers. When you reach the end of your journey, you will be confident to report on sensitive topics such as suicide and mental health without imposing excessive restrictions on the freedom of press.